I forgot the intro. Chilling in
Is
the
that
ice. Chilling in the. We revamped our intro to new.
Welcome back to Chillin in the Icebox with Coach Maddie and Coach Laura. We are
Yay.
back. We know you missed us. There was a big demand. Our inbox has been absolutely flooded. Maddie, where are
DMs.
you? Laura, what gives? But
I need to laugh is what I was getting a lot of.
yeah,
Please
we need
continue
some
to laugh.
levity in our lives. So we heard you, and we're back by popular demand. And today we are going to be live reacting to some footage from the 2022 CrossFit Games, which just aired the past weekend. I haven't really seen too much of it. Laura's seen a little bit, and it's going to be a good time. So, Laura, 10 fucking sex.
Your thing cut out, but I think you said something good because I heard sex.
Oh, I said 10 sex. You have 10,
Oh.
Laura, 10 fucking sex. You have. Oh, no, there's none of that happening here.
I thought it's gonna be good because she said sex.
You have 10
Ah,
secs to talk to
okay.
about to talk to the people. Give them what they want.
Um, well, mm, oh, I got the new Lululemon runners.
Hashtag not sponsored. Lululemon sponsor Laura.
Please,
Mm.
please, I make me an ambassador. Something. I spend too much money there, but I got them. I actually was gonna write a review on their thing. So I have the first runners, which I love. They were my favorite. And then when these ones came out, I loved the color that I was like, I have to buy these ones. And they're like supposed to be for training and running. Like they're you could do both in them. However, I feel like they feel exactly the same as the running shoe. Like I don't feel like they made it any
Oh,
like
so it's like it's a different model completely.
mhm, mhm.
Oh,
It's supposed to be like for training and running. But like I said,
okay.
the inside feels very similar to the running shoe. Like I don't feel
Compare
like
it to the Metcon Free that I wear.
it's pretty similar. Like I could run in my Metcon Freeze. This one feels a little bit more cushiony when you like run. Like it's
Okay.
not
More of a runner than a trainer in comparison.
yeah, but not so like elevated like a running shoe. It's like
Oh,
how the Metcon
okay.
Freeze feel. Like
Okay.
they're a little you could tell that they're a little elevated,
Yeah.
but they're you
Still
could work out.
mostly zero drop. That's
Yeah.
nice. They do look
And
good.
I feel like the running shoes feel the same. Like I like the first one, I feel like I did a Metcon in the first ones because I forgot where I went and I only had those shoes. And I did a Metcon in them and I felt fine. I could see how like somebody who's like novice like could be pushed forward a little bit
Yeah.
because it is a running shoe and it's very squishy. Like I had to really think of like pushing my feet down. Um
What's the heaviest you've lifted in them?
I think it was squat cleans and it probably was like 105. It was
Okay,
like a
that's still though that's an Olympic move though, so that's a little more intense.
mhm. I
Okay.
but I think I'm like more aware than like the average person. So like
Right.
I knew I was wearing running shoes, so I knew I had to really think like push your heels down, like do not like go forward. Um the second ones feel the same. Like I don't feel like they made them any more trainy. Like
Yeah.
they feel the same. Um they have like so there's two versions. One has like the higher like the sock in it or like
Okay, yeah. The
those are the ones I got.
Balenciagas.
Those are the ones I got and Dennis called their wrestling shoes.
Yeah, they're
But
sick though.
I got them because it was a look and I liked it. Um, I did not wear long socks when I ran in them, and on my right ankle it like scratched the back of
Mm.
my like Achilles. So I was gonna write a review about it. So for me anyway, maybe I have big ankles. I don't know. Scratched my ankle and I wasn't happy about it because I was like they say it's supposed to feel like a second skin. So I was like, oh, like I don't need to wear long socks. Nobody's wearing long socks in the pictures. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. And it scratched me. So
Scratch! Scratch! Oh my stars, for the love of Liza. You scratch my CD.
about it.
You
But the
took my
second time,
CD and you scratched it in
yeah,
broad daylight.
broad daylight. Um, but then the low cut ones though, I tried them on in store and they were not as comfortable as the high top.
And probably not as cool.
No, and they didn't have cool colors either. They were very
Oh,
plain.
you see,
So that's why I went with the,
you made the right decision.
even though they cut my, but I'm gonna write that. I'm
Even
gonna
though
write
they
that.
scratched your CD in broad daylight. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my 10 secs is that I think I need a new chair because this one is like so squeaky. Do you hear it? Like every time I do shit?
Well, when
Is
you do
it,
that, yeah. But
is it something you notice? I think I need a new
when you did
chair. Well, okay.
mine did it too, though. Did you hear that? Mine did it too.
Oh, wait, you do it again. I didn't really hear very much. Well, okay. So maybe I'll get a new chair and more likely I will not, but I am going to try to stop moving so much so that it doesn't creak.
What about finding one at the thrift store?
That's a fabulous idea, Laura. You know what? That's one of your better ideas. I will be
I
keeping
always
an
have
eye out at the thrift store. That's brilliant. Give me a reason.
I have another like 10 secs as overall.
Okay.
The challenge.
Oh, yeah. No. Definitely. Absolutely the challenge.
So
Okay. Announce the challenge.
that's my drum roll. Dun, 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 dun. We are bringing back the challenge. So October we will be hosting our, I think it's like the third, right?
Third annual.
Third annual challenge by high demand. A lot of people have requested it. If you don't know what the challenge is, it's pretty funny actually when I think back. Like I laugh every time I think of all those memories. But
I was thinking when we put these episodes out, I'm also going to release the old videos from the first 2 years. I think I have both of them, and maybe even the bonus episode of Gigi and Paul doing the challenge at the restaurant. Okay, so yes, the
okay,
challenge. If you
the
don't know
challenge.
now, you know.
And stay tuned for a clip that's going to be inserted somewhere here. But long story short, if you've seen the challenge on MTV, it's going to test your brains. It's going to test your fitness all in one with a high heart rate. Maybe you're really smart, so you should get a really good partner because it's going to be partners and boy and girl. More to come. But that's just put that on your radar. Your feelers.
Okay, love it. Also, sidebar, do we have Murder with Icebox videos?
Oh,
It's okay if we don't. I'm okay if we just don't even do it. We can if you want to.
okay. I have the vent. The vent is kind of murder.
Okay, let's murder the fittest on earth.
Okay, first of all, I will say, because I sometimes I feel like we come across as like haters, but I'm not. Like, I'm not a hater. It's just okay, like competition day. It's like, do whatever the hell you got to do to get it done. Be the fittest on earth and blow out your back. Like, it's like the Olympics, right? Like, you are there for one purpose. You've been training, blah blah blah. Us regular people that train every day for a different purpose, we're not going to the games. Like, that's like the 2-3%. Would you say 3%, or would you even say like 1%?
Yeah, 1%.
Of people that are going to the games? Us, like regular people, the other 99% of people are not going to the games. So our form matters. Okay. Even in a regular competition, our form
Yeah,
does
and
still
on that note, I'm paying attention to your form every single day and never, ever, ever getting complacent about it is the way you become the best. So, like, when you look at the best of the best, somebody like Tia, she's not going to be one that gets murdered by Icebox, because even at her worst, she's not despicable. She's not going to do something absolutely wild and crazy because she's been a technician. She's been focusing on her form first and foremost, I would think, every single day, every single movement, every single breath during her training. So when you commit to that process, then when it comes to the day where you have to perform and you have to just let your body take over, you're not going to do something wild and crazy and like blow your elbow out. Cough, Brooke Wells.
Yeah.
Cough.
Poor Brooke.
Yeah, but
I
it's
did,
true. We're not haters. But
but it's mainly to make like I think all of our followers more aware of like their body, what their body's doing. Like
yes.
if you could spot, like this is something I was really proud of my brother.
Yes. Shout
Not
out.
it's fine.
Shout
They're
out to
20.
Gabe.
My
Is
son has
he
best
the
hair in the family.
is he? Oh, she did Dyson Freshly for that shout out.
Not the best hair in the family, but like we've been hounding him on, he sends us his videos and we've been hounding him on form, and guess who like magically could spot bad form now. Like those things all matter. If you could see something going wrong, then guarantee when you video yourself and you play it back, you're going to see something that you did wrong or that needs to be fixed. And I think that's like the purpose of like the whole murder with Icebox. Like I don't think we're like totally hate bashing. Like I
Right.
think I feel like it's just to like inform everybody and
It's
like
educational.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's,
And it's
we have to give the people what they
constructive
want to see. The people
Yeah.
want to see a little bit of hateful. So it's not hateful, but
constructive criticism.
I also think that like at like one quick addition, what you were saying about like your own body awareness and like everything, like I don't know, like everything that has like some really great things is going to have some really bad things about it too. Like in CrossFit's a good example of like it can be amazing, it can be the best possible thing for you, but it could go very wrong and you could get hurt and you could make a problem for yourself. Like, and I remember when I was doing yoga big time, you have a mirror in front of you all the time. And so like that was like a big thing, like the mirror in yoga. Maybe you kind of know that because like True Fusion, like you experienced fitness like that too, where like it's so you're reflection oriented and like on the one hand, that is good because you have to be kind of honest with yourself. Like you can really see like, okay, where am I slacking? Where do I need to like work on that? And like moving to CrossFit for me was hard because I was like, I'm not used to this without the mirror at first, you know. It was like
That's interesting though. I like gyms too, like global gyms, like mirrors everywhere. Like
yeah.
not so much like True Fusion. True Fusion was like all like the whole room was a mirror.
Yeah.
But like I mean, I guess global gyms too, the whole room is a mirror. It's
Yes,
just like
in some areas for sure. Yeah.
spread out a little
Yeah.
more.
That's
But
true.
I think that's why we video. I that's why I video.
Oh,
I mean,
completely. Of completely. And like it's good. Like there are benefits to the mirror and there's maybe some not benefits to the mirror, but like being honest with yourself and looking at yourself and then also being able to feel it in your own body without the assistance of seeing it. It's all good. So like it's all a worthwhile enterprise. So on that note, let's tear these motherfuckers up.
yeah. Okay, hold on. How do I share? Where's the share screen? Did they like change things?
I mean, I had to update mine. Let's see. Whiteboards. Maybe you want to share a whiteboard, or maybe that's like drawing pictures. You're going to draw out the event.
How do I share screen? It used to be so easy. It was like right up top.
Oh, is it right in the middle and it's like green?
Oh, share screen. Okay. Well, there we go. Sharing is carrying. Oh, host disabled participants.
Oh, I'm the host now.
Yeah. It is cool though to see like even the top people have flaws. I think that's like,
I agree.
brings them back to like we all have flaws. Like
I agree.
Cool. Speaking of which, I did watch the CrossFit Games. Like the first 2 days, I was super like watching them, and then I have a child that wants to watch Frozen all the time. So
I love Frozen.
The last few events last 2 days, I think I like saw the highlights like on Instagram and stuff, but I didn't really watch it. So this event I actually have not seen whole. I've only seen clips of.
Okay, same.
This will be fun. Okay, we're here.
Oh my God, we're doing it.
Okay. Do we need? Oh, did I do it too far? Yeah, I think I did. Okay, hold on. This is the first heat where we want to go to like, yeah, there we go. All right. Here we go. So I think this is like almost the last event.
Okay, yeah, here we've got some fun names in this heat.
Should I turn the volume on this up?
I don't know. I guess.
Has saved precious seconds on those barbells. Let's see if she's got what it takes to cross the finish line first.
There's Wells.
Yeah, we got Wells, we got Adams. Oh, Toomey's in this too. Danielle Brandon.
So this-
And Mom Strength Cara Saunders, we stan.
okay, here we go. 485. I just want to feel what that would feel like.
I feel like you'd have no problem with it. You'd be up there with Tia.
Look at
She has just come off an event win this morning. If you think about yokes,
Okay, deadlift first. Oh no, front squat. So you gotta
squat,
clean it up.
215 front squat. Then I think it's 315.
They are flying. They're so fast.
They have to let go of barbell every rep, which is kind of cool.
I did think that was an interesting. It makes it so much heavier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And okay.
Wow, this event goes by so fast. This is where, to me, for a second, I thought she was gonna take it here, but your girl Laura Horvath on the far left there just plowed. She ran with that yoke.
She did.
It was amazing. It was like it was nothing. Like she could have kept walking out of the event center and like down the street to the grocery store
Yeah.
and been fine.
Farmer
And
carried
Tia
it.
too, like for given Tia's size, being that she's so small, like that's pretty
I was just
amazing.
gonna say that. She's like on the smaller end, and that was a really good point that you made because Laura Harvath is always like, I'm a bigger type of athlete.
Yeah. But I love her because is this her second or third games? And she has hung around the top the whole entire time. So she's not just like strong. She is so well-rounded. She just brings
Yeah.
that strength element on a level that like she's kind of untouched, I think. It's fun to watch. Cara
Yeah.
Saunders too. She's very strong, but I don't know what she came in overall here.
She got fourth. Cara Saunders just got
Oh,
fourth.
wow. Okay. That's amazing.
I also think this is like where a lot of like this is heavy stuff. Like,
Yeah, dude.
hold on, I gotta watch this.
Ooh. Mhm.
I mean, 215 is a heavy front squat.
No, it's heavy. Oh, it's heavy. And they're so tired. I mean, this is like, is this the last event, right? Like the last
I
event
think
of
it's close to the last event.
yeah, I mean, they're just torn up.
Time cap too.
What is it? 4 minutes?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, she got it
I
up.
think one more maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Haley Adams too.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about this event too, is like that's what makes this heat so interesting is you've got that wave of girls who got it done, no fucking problem, 1 minute and 13 seconds. You know what I'm saying? And then like these girls are double, triple that. Well, not triple, but more than double. And they're not even past the first weight yet. So it really shows like the difference in power in the girls who can do this.
Oh my God. Oh, did you see that? Bro.
My soul just left my body.
Oh,
My soul just left my body.
I mean, I get it. Like it's like
Can you
competition.
imagine? I just want you to imagine what it feels like to be one of these athletes on like Tuesday after the games.
Oh, well, I follow some of them, and I'm like, oh wait, hold on, I went too far. And some of them said that they weren't even sore. Like,
Her lying.
are you sure?
Mm.
Are you sure? Okay.
Oh God.
See her. I'm trying to get that deadlift.
Well, just, I mean, it's going to be like 30 seconds. Just let it go.
I know.
Still pinned down there too, Sean.
God.
It's coming up. I mean, the anticipation will be exciting. I can't wait to see that again.
That was a very, I mean, 315 is heavy though. Like that, especially like you said, like this is day whatever and like event almost to the end. Like
Yeah.
they're
And like
probably
you said, I mean, it doesn't matter what you got, you're going to sell your soul at this point. Like
no.
it is what it
Smart
is.
though, smart that she like let it go instead of try to like squeeze
Yeah.
it out because that could have been real bad. Oh, here it is.
Oh, I see.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
oh, you know what though? That really does. She was like 10 seconds away from the time cap when she pulled that clean. So like she really didn't have a choice but to just after a full maximum effort run to a heavy deadlift bar and pick it up immediately with a spiked ass heart rate and everything just failed. I mean, that's fucking tough to do. So like I don't care. I don't know. Even Tia's back may have looked like that at that point. I don't know. I mean, that's probably not, but that was
I'm just glad
something.
that she like dropped it because
Yeah. No, I mean, like she had to try it because it's the CrossFit Games. And so like you have to put your hands on the barbell and pull, but she made the right decision there. My God.
I just feel like like people like Tia, Laura, what's her name? Mal O'Brien.
Yeah.
They've been lifting for so long. Like
Mm-hmm.
their strength training, endurance is so good. And that's why they're
Yeah.
so good at like lifting
Yeah.
heavy,
No,
heavy
that's
stuff.
true. That's true.
And I think that like if you are good at if you're strong, then you can learn the gymnastics. You can learn
Totally.
like all
Well,
all
and really the strength is the skill in CrossFit that takes the longest to develop.
yes.
So you can learn gymnastics, you can get your cardio up, all that stuff comes so much quicker than years of strength. You know, you have to put in years. There's no way around it. It's almost like dieting, except even more.
Yeah,
It's
it's true. It's true. Like I mean, there's alternatives to getting strong, like PEDs, but we'll talk about that another time. But it is true. I mean, I think about like even just like my lifting career and journey, and it's like I've been lifting since I was like solid lifting with a barbell in my hand since I was 12. Like
so insane and so
and
evident to when you watch you lift. It's pretty clear you're at home.
yeah, it's like that the strength is not like built overnight. Like it's
No,
just like and that's like years and years. And like, even, I will say, even like, I mean, I lifted through my whole pregnancy, but then like coming back from pregnancy, it was like starting from like ground zero. Cause you start all over, but it just came back so fast that muscle
right.
memory does come back so fast. I came back faster than I thought it was going to come back. I was pretty like devastated in the beginning when I was like, man, like 155 feels so heavy. Like, and that I could like rep that out for 20 without
Yeah,
stopping before. But like, it just from all the years of doing it, and all the years of like putting in the work, and like that muscle memory just comes back so fast that in order to be successful, you're going to have to start young. Like you're going to have to start like Mal and Tia is Olympic.
yeah,
She's went to the medalist.
yeah,
That has to speak for itself. I mean, even Matt Frazier did
right.
lifting before he did
Yeah,
the games. So I think
totally.
that's what makes him really at the CrossFit Games. Um, I was
Yeah, there's
actually
just
rooting
no
for Danielle.
replacement for that.
Yeah, I was rooting for Danielle Brad, and I thought she looked pretty strong in what was it? There was like a squat clean. Oh,
The sandbag thing.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You did pretty well in that. I mean,
I didn't really watch too much of that either, but
Danny Spiegel was,
oh yeah, I did see that.
she did good on that. But
Did she get
there's that,
first?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And like cake, like she did it like with,
I think I
you know,
saw her final rep.
yeah, she did good. But she's just another one that's like strong too. Like she's really strong, that girl.
She
I'm
is.
I'm
She is.
curious to think what if you have because at some level a gymnastics background, like you still have that power, right? Like if you're in gymnastics, you
Yeah,
still
I
have
mean,
that.
if you think about gymnasts, like they are strong. You can like a gymnast's body is a strong, powerful body. So I think it's like similar, but I also think I feel like gymnasts have more weaknesses. Like actually, I'll tell you exactly what the problem with gymnasts is. It hyper flexible,
Yeah.
too
I'm just trying to,
flexible.
I think that like um it's probably better to have a lifting background instead of like a gymnast background, but
I agree.
the gymnastics portion are so hard. Like
Gymnastics is second. I think if you had to put it, gymnastics is second.
yeah, well, I think like speaking for myself, like pull-ups took me a long time to get when I was, and I mean, I think I'm pretty strong, like,
Yeah.
but like they took forever for me to get when I was first started, like months. It took me like a while.
Yeah.
And then handstand push-ups, like even now I could probably only rep out like 10, like consistently. I'd probably say if I had to do like a large set, I'd probably break it up in fives. But like gymnasts could just
Yeah.
like it's nothing. That and like muscle ups. I can't do muscle ups like that. Like it's just that the gymnastics skill is so like it's like, well, what's better, the gymnastics or the strength? Because
Yeah, I mean that's tough. I think that like I was when I was doing CrossFit, gymnastics was more of my strength than strength was for sure. I didn't really like I wasn't that good, but it was one of the things that like I was excited if there was like pull-ups or
yeah, I was gonna say
gymnastics or something.
you would rep out like handstand. I remember I would be like so
Yeah.
like, my gosh, just like 15 handstand push-ups and like walking around talking. Like oh, I do like 5 and I'd be out of breath for 3 days. Like
Yeah, but I don't know. I got sore shoulders. I don't know. Yeah.
but that
But I mean it's true though, but I think like something about like the when you do the Olympic weightlifting in particular and you have like that's like the fastest and most powerful you have to be. Like that's the most power that any sport requires is an Olympic weightlifter because they're moving the most weight the fastest. And so that's power. And nobody else can touch that.
yeah,
And when you have to be that fast, you have to be so precise. And so good lifters have great timing and great technique and great body awareness and like they're just so they check so many boxes of being agile and like reactive and explosive and strong when they need to be. um I think that's
yeah.
probably the best, although gymnastics is second. But when I think of gymnastics, like the top CrossFitters that came from a gymnastics background, the first person that comes to my mind is Katrin, who granted we should put some respect on her name because she was an amazing, she had an amazing reign, but at the same time she did have a lot of like
I,
I
I
watch.
I'll say first, I can't, her lifts.
They're hard to watch. And it's because she's hyper flexible and her back, her back is a problem.
Yeah. Oh, ooh, yeah.
So, but it's the same thing that like the same thing that takes somebody like Katrin out, like her back being off just a little bit every single time, and Tia's being exactly right every single time is the thing that takes Katrin out and the thing that makes Tia bulletproof. It's like the craziest thing.
I remember last year we were watching it, and I want to say it was something with like lunges. I don't know if it was in the front rack or overhead, one or the other, but like you could totally see Katrin just like so hyperextended. Then Tia was just like so solid every single rep.
Yeah.
And it's like that cannot feel good on your back. And like like you said, if you have another event after that requires you to use your posterior chain, like you're shot, like that,
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah.
You're, yeah. So, I would like to think that, I mean, obviously it's fittest on earth, so you have to be like well-rounded, and Tia
Yeah.
she did like had to fight for that position, I think this year, which was
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I think that was really cool. But I also think like I said, like it just shows that like everybody has faults or like a bad day or just,
Totally.
I mean, I would like to know what she was thinking at that
Yeah.
moment, because Dennis was like, look, she's mad. And I'm like, I don't know if she is. Like, maybe she's just like, I have to work harder now. Like, instead of it being like just like a
Right.
cakewalk, because I want to say last year she was ahead by so much, right? Or was it?
No, I think it was like such a blowout that it was stupid. If I recall,
Yeah.
it was like hundreds.
Yeah. So she was like, she could have like not shown up to like the last event or something like that and still won. Like,
Right.
or was it the
Yeah.
year before?
Yeah.
It was something or other, but it's just like this made it like interesting and close. And even though she was like, she did take the lead, I think it just brought like new light. I also think that these CrossFitters are getting younger and
Yeah. Like it
younger.
was fun to see the new generation, like where it's like, okay, well, here we have some children who have been lifting as long as they have, and they've been doing it right. And they've been doing it for CrossFit. They haven't been doing it for the Olympic weightlifting like they have, but also because they're training for this event specifically. And I do think that's cool. Like I do think CrossFit can grow. And one other thing, I think it would be nice to say something nice about CrossFit. So I think it's nice that I feel like CrossFit is the one sport that actually does men and women equally. Like, don't get me started on the WNBA, which is a whole joke. And don't get me started on the rest of the, oh my God. Whatever.
It is
CrossFit, like it's almost more exciting to watch the females, and that's just organic. And it's just the way the sport grew. And like even like in the winner's circle, like I watched a YouTube video that was like the top two from men, women, and teams or something were all like for questioning from the press or whatever for like 20 minutes. And like most of the questions went to the women. They mostly went to like Tia and Mal. I was like, that's just so cool. Like you don't see that happen anywhere else. Yeah, maybe
No,
figure skating.
it's true. I don't know. I haven't watched much figure skating. I used to want to do that when I was little, but those days are gone. That is cool. And I from like a like woman that played college softball, like I felt like our baseball team got way more credit
And
than
you were probably better too.
we were. We went to the World Series. Like, I mean, when we got to the World Series, then we got like the news. We had like a radio, like, and we did have radio before, but it was like if the baseball team did something, it was like, oh, and then you would go out and like everybody knew the baseball team. And then
Yeah.
but like our name did get around because we did go to the World Series like multiple times. And so eventually it's like we had to create a name for ourselves. But CrossFit, like you said, is pretty like even across
Yeah.
the board. Like, and I just think it's so crazy. Like they had mentioned it when I think the first day, like the weights of when they started are like almost 50
So
pounds.
insane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now.
So I know.
And it's like so crazy to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like they should literally just take a workout from like one of the first games, like with the same weight and see like,
And just run it exactly the same. Yeah.
yeah,
That would be
yeah,
fun.
and just like how like how much they've learned and like more efficient and people have gotten. It's just, I don't know. It's an,
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see them bring like, remember that one event from like the games in like 2009 or 10 or something, where it was like they had like a big cube of like cages, and it was just like all the guys going to town on like this like Fran style workout. They were doing like muscle ups, like in groups of four facing each other. Jason Khalipa was like
oh
an
yeah,
animal on it. Like I want to see like that group of guys do that same workout again today.
the same guys.
Yeah. I mean, they all
Oh
still train, right?
yeah.
They should be better, right? Or at least as good, right? Like
So that's interesting. I do follow some like old games athletes that are like no longer like they don't,
competing.
right. Yeah, they're just like regular people that work out. Or they've been to the games and then they're like I got this time on whatever, and I redid it, and I'm like 30 seconds slower. And I'm like, but is it because you weren't like actually
Well,
like
yeah,
you
not only that, but like, is 30 seconds slower like even that bad? Like, if it's like 10 years since you did a workout and like that was
No.
you in your like fighting form and you
Yeah.
just did it again just to do it and you were only 30
Yeah.
seconds slower, like that's amazing.
Well, and that's what I gotta find out I remember who it was, but they were just like I'm not as, I mean, like obviously I didn't get the time but I was in pristine shape then, like,
Yeah,
and
doing everything possible to maximize.
yeah, and you were going to the games and you knew, like, I don't know, like to me it's like you're in that competition headspace, like you
Yes,
really go dark and just like,
absolutely.
but if I'm just like in the gym working out, it's a regular day and I really don't feel like pushing to that
Going
dark spot.
dark. Yeah.
All right, I guess I'm getting this time. Like this is
Yeah.
my time now. Like it's cool. Like I don't know. I
Maybe
we've all
some
been there
people
though.
can just always go dark.
Uh there was a time where I would like go hard like almost every day.
I
I
mean,
was
I
just
feel
thinking,
like I feel like I can. I don't have the really desire to right now, but I feel like I can go
I mean,
dark at the drop of the hat.
we used to train like crazy like every
Oh
day. And I
God, I
remember
know.
I would be like laying on the ground like dying after like almost every workout.
Yeah.
I just laid on the ground dying yesterday. So
Yeah.
and then I woke up sore today and I was like, I'm just not good.
I know you're crazy.
Just can't.
Well,
But that
okay.
was,
What?
I said that was good. I liked that event.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Congrats to all the ladies out there slaying the event. I
Yeah.
feel like this was probably at least 30 minutes. So I'm gonna close her on out. And thank you all so much for joining us on this journey where we murdered the fittest athletes in the world on Roto with Icebox. And we're so happy to be back. And Armand says hello.
Oh, Muffin. I want to eat him.
And stay tuned, bulletins as they break for the challenge, the hands down funnest and most exciting fitness competition in the United States, period, bar none. She said what she said. So that's it. Catch us on the next episode where we discuss the use of PEDs. What does that stand for? Performance enhancing drugs.
You caught me off guard.
Pedophiles.
I was gonna call a friend. I got nervous. I wasn't expecting to be quizzed right now.
Okay, well, until next time, thank you so much for joining us. And you're not hungry, you're bored. Close the fridge.
The fridge.